Hi, welcome to some chair yoga with Kip today. Super glad you've taken this time for yourself. I'm going to do some yoga. So let's just start by finding a nice comfortable spot in our chair. You can either scoot all the way back, you can scoot up, whatever feels good to you. Let's go ahead and take a deep inhale and exhale, let it go. Good. Another deep inhale and exhale, let it go. Just starting to calm ourselves. And this time take a deep inhale into your lungs and exhale, sigh it out. So now let's take the breath just a little bit deeper. So we're going to inhale into our belly and then our lungs. And when we exhale, we'll let it out of our lungs and then our belly. And at the very bottom, we squeeze a little bit just to get any stale air out. So here we go. Inhale, filling up your belly. Filling up your lungs as high as you can get them. And then as you exhale, let the air out of your lungs. Belly, squeeze. Good, let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, filling up that belly. Your lungs. And then as you're ready to exhale out of your lungs, belly, squeeze. And one more time. Inhale into your belly. Inhale into your lungs. At the very top, we're going to let it go from our lungs. Belly, squeeze. Good. And then if it feels okay today, we're going to start to take our breathing a little bit deeper, but a comfortable, deeper breath. So just noticing that difference between the inhales and the exhales in our body. The inhales bring that fresh oxygen in, rejuvenate in our body. And then the exhales allow us to let go of that stale air, stale energy, and just to relax. So inhaling and exhaling. And the more we concentrate on the breathing, the more it brings us into this moment. And when we practice yoga, we want to do our best to just stay here in this moment. Just enjoy the moment for what it is. Trying to let go of the outside world, let go of our thoughts. So as a thought comes into your mind, just kind of acknowledge it and come back to your inhales and exhales. Maybe you hear a sound, maybe a fire truck goes by and you hear the sirens, and then come back to the inhales and the exhales. So we really want to keep our breathing going while we practice yoga. We try our best not to hold our breath. But if it happens, it's okay. If our mind wanders, it's okay. We're just going to do the best that we can today. Inhaling and exhaling. Going to let the arms come along your side, and we're going to slowly start rolling the shoulders forward. Just nice, easy little shrugs forward. And remember in yoga to let your body be your guide. Just kind of see where your body wants to be today. Listen to your body. At some point, you might be able to go a little bit deeper, a little bit more. And at some point, you might need to back off or take a break. Either is okay. Just whatever your body wants. That's the perfect place to be. Finding stillness, we're going to take it backwards. And then we're also going to try our best not to judge ourselves today. We're just going to let our yoga practice be whatever it is. Let our body go to where it needs to be today. And just really take this time for the nice stretch for what it's going to be. Good, one more time backwards. And then if you take your shoulders and bring them up and just let them fall back a little bit so you feel your chest out a little bit, not exaggerated, but just enough so it's not caved in, that's a nice correction for your posture. So it's just up and back. And then it feels good because my spine feels like it's in line now. So now we're going to take our head around in one direction. There's no rush. If going all the way around with your head is too much, you can go side to side. Or maybe front and back. We just want some kind of movement here. Any movement's better than no movement as long as there's not pain. So in yoga, we don't want to hold our breath. And we don't want pain. We're going to find stillness and switch directions. Creaking, cracking, popping, grinding's all okay as long as it doesn't hurt. As we age, things wear down and pop and crack a little bit more. Maybe injuries. And that's okay too if you don't pop and crack. Just see how your body feels in each and every pose. Come to stillness. Roll in the shoulders. And then we're going to make sure we can take our arms out to the side. And then the next inhale, we're going to bring our arms up as high as we can, palms in facing one another. And exhale, palms away. Good, and there's no rush. So again, inhale, palms in, maybe looking up, and exhale, palms away, maybe looking down. And then again, we're bringing it up, palms in, we're looking up. And this time when you come down, circle your wrist. It's okay to bend your arms. It's up to you how fast or slow you want to go. You decide what's right for your body today. And good, let's bring it up again. Palms in. And exhale, circling those wrists. Maybe noticing which way your wrists are going to go, because we're going to try our best to switch directions. So as you're ready, inhale it up, palms in. And then as you exhale, circle the wrist away. So I usually notice I'm going the opposite way because it feels much different. And it just feels good. And we're going to inhale it up. And it's totally okay if we can't figure out what the opposite way is. We just want to get some movement here. Good. Come into stillness. Roll those shoulders a couple times. And then as you're ready, let's get this right arm coming forward. So we're going to circle it around nice and small. And I'm going to try my best to mirror you today. So I'm going to try to do the same side you're doing. Maybe the circle gets bigger, maybe smaller, or maybe all you're doing is a little shrug because that's all your shoulder can do today. Just want to get that movement again. Get that arm moving. And one more time around. And then let's switch to the opposite side. And again, nice and easy. Just getting that arm moving. Maybe it gets bigger. Sometimes it might get bigger and be like, oh, that's too much. And you make the circle a little bit smaller. Whatever we can do. And again, it can just be a shoulder shrug if that's all we're feeling today. If that's all the movement we can get. One more time. And then good. Now let's go to the opposite, so the first side, and take it backwards. So usually going backwards, I can start with a bigger circle. But if you need to, again, it can just be small. It can be a shoulder shrug. The thing that I really like going about backwards is going to stretch behind my arm, down into my armpit, and my chest. So it might even make you cough as we're opening up our chest here. And that's okay. We're getting some stale air out of our lungs. One more time around. And then as you're ready, let's switch to the other side and see how that one feels going backwards. Remember, just listen to your body. What's right for your body is the perfect place for you to be today. Noticing how it feels. Noticing that nice opener as we come up through the top. Getting that shoulder joint moving around. And one more time. Good. Come to stillness. Roll those shoulders a couple times. And let's go ahead and take our head around in one direction or the other. Let's just do 2 times each way just to keep that neck loose. So we're moving the shoulders. We're working all those muscles around our necks. We just want to keep them stretched out. All right, so come forward in your chair a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to just get a little bit of exercise into our hips, our spine, our lower back. And all we're going to do is start by circling around in one direction. There's no rush. The circle size is up to you. It can be really small. It can be big. It can change up. So if you find yourself sitting a lot throughout the day, just take time to do this one and the next one we're going to do, because it gets us some really nice movement into our body while we sit. Finding stillness, we're going to switch directions. Noticing how it feels going this way around. So we're working on the hips, the pelvis, the lower back. You might even notice some popping here. And again, it's okay as long as it doesn't hurt. So just going around. Let's do one more time. Good. And then again, come to stillness. So we're either going to have our hands on our thighs, or if possible, we're going to grab our knees. And what we're going to do is inhale, pull ourselves forward, looking up, arching our back, looking as high as we can. And then on our next exhale, we're going to push it all back, cave in our chest, and look down at our lap. So we're rounding our back. Good. So inhale, come forward, looking up, arch, open your heart, your chest, your face. And exhale, push it all back, caving it in. Feel your shoulder blades going apart. Again, pull it forward. And exhale, push it back. And we're going to do it one more time, but we're going to hold them. So we're going to come forward, arching, looking up, keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Feel your heart, your chest all opening up. Coughing's okay. Your throat's opening up. Your face is opening up. And then on the exhale, push it all back. Cave it all in. Look down towards your lap. Feel that back really rounding. Notice your breathing. And then good. Let's bring it up. We're going to come all the way up, arms overhead. And on an exhale, we're going to bring our arms all the way around back to heart center. Palms together. And then we're going to do that again. So keep your hands together. Inhale it up. And exhale it around. Palms together again in front of your heart, heart center. And one more time, bring it up. And exhale, bring it around. Now let's do just the opposite. So on your inhale, bring your arms out and around. And exhale, bring the hands together down in front of your heart. Good. Again, inhale it up. And exhale it down. And one more. Inhale it up. And exhale it down. Keeping your hands in front of your heart, we're going to take a deep inhale. We're going to exhale, let it go, and check in and see how our body's feeling. Good. Release the arms, roll the shoulders a couple times. And then we're going to do some side bend and twist. So you can either stay forward in your chair or you can come back, whatever feels good to you. Typically, I like staying forward on my chair. We're going to fix the posture by rolling the shoulders and just letting them fall back. We're going to inhale it up. And on our exhale, we're going to lean over to the right. The key here is to keep that left sit bone down on the chair. So push it back down if it came up. We don't want to lean over. We want to stay on the chair and bring it up. And let's take it over to the left. So same thing. Make sure that sit bone stays down. Look straight ahead towards your screen. Breathing. And then bring it up. And we're going to drop our right arm. And the left arm's going to come over. So we're taking the side bend a little bit deeper now. Push that sit bone back down. It really wants to come up, but we want to keep it down for a bigger stretch. Good. Bring it up. Switch it up. Drop the left arm and bring the right arm over. So noticing how that feels. Make sure you're breathing and bring both arms up. And if we can, we're going to grab our left wrist or anywhere along our left arm and we're going to pull it over to the right. If that is too much, you can just bring the arm over by itself. As you're pulling it, you're really stretching your shoulder deeper. Make sure that feels okay. Keep that sit bone down and breathe. Good. Bring it up, release. And let's grab that right hand, right wrist, right arm, and pull it over to the left. Again, if we need to, we can just bring the arm over by itself. So you decide what feels right for you today. We're breathing. Excellent. Bring it up. Release it. Bring it all the way around back to heart center. Palms together in front of your chest. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Good. Shake that out. Roll the shoulders a couple times. So now when we twist, we don't want to lean over to the sides. So as we go through the twist, try to keep your spine straight, not leaning, just twisting. And here's how we're going to do it. We're going to fix our posture. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead. And on an exhale, we're going to bring our hands to the outside of our right leg. And we're going to look back towards our right shoulder. So this is our twist, our first twist. Make sure you're breathing. It's really easy to hold your breath here. But breathe and keep looking back towards that shoulder. Good. Bring it up. Both arms overhead. And on your exhale, switch it up. Bring the hands to the outside of your left leg and look back towards your left shoulder. So we're looking back. We're keeping the spine straight. We're breathing. Getting this really nice movement all through our spine. And then we're going to bring it up. On your next exhale, take it back over to the right side. So we can stay right here now, or you can go deeper. To go deeper, you just bring that right arm behind you. Let it relax behind you or your chair and look back towards that shoulder. So if the arm's back or if the hands are on the legs, either way, we're looking back towards our back shoulder. By taking the arm behind us, we open up our chest and get a deeper twist. Good, let's bring it up. And then let's go back to the left. So start with the hands on the leg. And then if you want to go deeper, the arm's going to come behind you. We're going to let it just relax. We're going to look back towards that shoulder either way. We're breathing. If having the arm behind us is too much, we can always bring that hand back to the leg. And just really notice how your body feels here. And good, inhale it all the way up. And let's take a twist each side one more time. So let's go over to the right. Deciding whether or not we want to keep the hands on the leg or the arm behind the chair. Breathing. Hopefully your twist is feeling a little bit more limber than the first one we did as we've stretched it out, we've twisted it. And let's bring it up. And let's take one more twist over to the left. So hands on the leg. We're going to look back towards that arm, shoulder. Maybe the arm comes behind. Noticing our body, noticing our breath. And just enjoying this really nice twist all through our upper body. Excellent. Bring it all the way back up. Exhale the hands down to heart center, palms together. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Good. Shake that all out. Roll the shoulders a couple times. And then let's go ahead and take the head around in each direction. Let's say 2 or 3 times each. Again, we're just trying to keep our neck loose. Make sure you go both directions. Just feeling that really nice movement through our neck, getting those vertebrae moving. And then we're going to roll the shoulders and we're going to stretch the arms a little bit. So what I want you to do is bring your arms out in front of you. We're going to go ahead and drop our left arm down and we're going to bring the right arm across our chest. If you want, that left hand can come behind the elbow and pull it over a little bit more. If you want, you can come elbow to elbow. But to me, this is where it feels really good. So we're stretching through our shoulder, the muscles on the back of our arm. We're breathing, noticing how this feels. And then good, bring the arms back out in front of you and let's switch it up. So let's drop that right arm and bring the left arm over. Then if you want, the right hand can come behind and pull it, or if you want, you can come elbow to elbow. And you might notice the 2 sides are different. This one's much tighter than the other one, so it feels really good to stretch it. Maybe not as far, but that's all right, because I'm getting a really nice stretch into my arm today. Checking on your breathing. And then good, let's drop those arms down, roll the shoulders a couple times, shake out the arms. And then as you're ready, let's correct that posture again. So roll the shoulders. Good. So now we're going to bring the arms all the way up overhead. And we're going to bring our right hand between or close to our shoulder blades, the back of our neck, or on our head. Then if you want to go deeper, you can bring that left hand over and grab the elbow and pull it over. If that's too much, you can just let this arm up or let it relax. And then the last thing, if you want to go even deeper, is you lean a little bit over to the left. So another side bend. You can always come back a little bit if you need to, if you went too far. Remember, we don't want pain. And let's check in on our breathing. We don't want to hold our breath. Doing really good. Bring it on up. Bring those arms overhead. And let's switch it up. Bring that left hand down. If you can, down by your shoulder blades or the back of your neck, or even on your head. That other hand can come over and grab that elbow and pull it over and down. And then if you want to, you can take a little bit of a side bend over to the right. Making sure that it feels okay for your body. A lot going on here, so nice breathing. And good, let's bring it up, hands overhead. Exhale your hands all the way around, back to heart center, palms together in front of your chest. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, check in on how you're feeling today. Good, shake that all out. Roll the shoulders a couple more times. And then let's take our hands, let's do a little bit of wrist work, forearm, hand work. Interlace your fingers and circle your wrist around. We just want to get some kind of movement here. We're going to check our coordination a little bit as we do this one. Lots of bones in our wrists, so just nice and easy. And then to check our coordination, we're going to try to switch direction. My theory is the more I think about it, the less I can do it. So I just kind of need to say, okay, body, switch directions, and hopefully it happens. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to keep our fingers interlaced and we're going to add the wave. And remember, it's okay if your wave's not very wavy. We're working on it. It's a really good exercise for your brain to try to get your body to do it, whether or not it's really wavy or not. And then maybe the hardest thing we do all day coordination-wise is we're going to try to switch our wave direction. And again, we're not going to judge ourselves. We're just going to see where we are today. We're going to allow this movement to feel good for us. And good. From here, what I want you to do is keep those fingers interlaced and push the palms away. A really nice stretch between our shoulder blades. Take a little inhale. And on your exhale, twist to the right. Look back towards that right shoulder. And you might not go very far, that's okay. Bring it back to center. And as you're ready on exhale, take it to the left. Good. Let's bring it back in. Bring it as high as we can. And take a little side bend to the right. Perfect. Bring it up. And a little side bend over to the left. Excellent. Bring it up. Release the hands all the way back to heart center again, palms together. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Good. Shake that all out. So to end today's session, we're going to take 3 tension release, cleansing breath, shrugging exercises, and then we'll do a minute or so of Shavasana. So let's see if there's anything we need to let go. See if there's tension we can let go of here. And what we're going to do is arms along the side, roll the shoulders back, correct the posture, and then I want you to make fist. Squeeze it. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up, and exhale, let it all go. Good. So again, roll the shoulders, relax the hands. As you're ready, make the fist again. Inhale, shrug it up, and exhale, let it go. So the third time we're going to do it, we're going to do it even more and squeeze more and just crunch our face and close our eyes. And when we exhale, if it feels good, stick out your tongue, go, ah. It's a really, really great release. So rolling the shoulders, relaxing the hands, see if there's anything else we need to let go of here, something we want to try to let go of. And then make your fists as tight as you can. Really, really squeeze them. Inhale, start squeezing, scrunching, shrug your shoulders up a little bit more, and exhale, let it all go. Good. Roll those shoulders and find a comfortable spot in your chair. So to me, the final pose in yoga is Shavasana, and it's just as important as the rest of the poses. To me, sometimes even more because it helps the calmness. So we already let our body relax with a tension release. Now let's release our breath. So take a deep inhale and exhale, let it go. Returning to our natural breath, which is a breath we don't even think about. Just let your breath happen. Eyes open or closed is up to you. Palms facing down to feel grounded. Palms facing up to feel connected to the world around you. And just enjoy a minute of stillness here in Shavasana. Good. It's time to slowly start coming back from your journey, coming back to your body, your room, and your breath. Softly and gently bring your thumbs and pointer fingers together, or as close as you can get them. Your middle fingers and thumbs, your ring fingers and thumbs, and your pinkies and thumbs. Bringing some movement back to our body by moving our fingers and our toes, our wrists and our ankles. And then go and roll those shoulders a couple times. And let's take one more cleansing breath together. So on an inhale, bring the arms up as high as you can. And exhale the hands together down to heart center. Thank you all so much for joining me for this beautiful yoga session. May you be well, may you be happy, and may you find peace. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking this time for you, and use this video as much as you need to. Thank you so much. Have a great day.